What's going on, everybody? Before we start this video, make sure to check out my drum kit. It's in the description below. If you need trap drums or anything, it's free to download. And then if you want to pay for it, you can. It's over on Patreon. I just started a Patreon. I'm planning to release samples weekly. I'll try and release samples bi-weekly for the pack, but all right, cool. Enjoy the video. Today, I'm going to go through a mixing technique you need to know and something I learned years ago. One of the best techniques that I think you could probably use to get that professional clear sound, whatever you're looking for. Let's jump into it. Technique on vocals, instruments, you can use it everywhere. It has to do with EQing, so we'll go into it. And we have 3 different plugins, so I'll just go through each one and I'll play it. Then we got so we're going to route those all to a mixer track. The technique is basically called subtractive EQing and searching for those harsh frequencies that we don't want in our mix. That if you have instruments that have the same overlapping frequency, it will start to collide with another instrument. So like, I'll bring up a visual example to show you. So we'll load a parametric EQ on each of these and we'll play it. Cool. So we can all see low, mid range. They all have some type of presence from whatever note it's playing and just the characteristic of the instrument. We'll just go through one of them so I can show you what I'm talking about if you can't hear it. So like that resonance there, like that frequency here. Because if you play, it has that boxy feel to it. Or muddiness is what it's normally referred to as. So what we can do is we can go through each instrument and take out the harsh frequencies that are just standing out. Normally the case for most instruments. If you move these notes up higher, you won't have that. Because again, you move it higher on the frequency spectrum, but it's also a higher pitch. So then you have another problem where you have to do it up here. So let's go through and subtractive EQ this stuff and we'll see how we do. A thing to note is you don't want to take too much out of this, just enough to where it sounds clear. Because if you take too much out, that will remove the kick to it. Again, you can leave some, you don't have to take out all of it for one instrument, just the other two, because you do still want that in your track. But if everything's playing the same frequency, it's going to collide with other ones. So you want to give and take it there for other instruments. So I like how the piano sounds when it plays in that range. It's already starting to sound better. Like, so when you add a bass under this or like a sub, we'll add a different one. Do like a bass guitar or something simple. Draw. So again, like, same thing. Like, you know, you can see in this range we're having it pop out even more. And you can take away from the piano in this range instead and have the bass pop out and give it that kick. But I think we just want the piano to stick out in this case. And look, like this technique can be used over and over again. Normally I would compress this stuff, but we're going a subtractive EQing. So you can route all this stuff to another mixer track and you can do it all over again. We'll add something else that has a higher resonance, so you can also do it with the higher frequencies as well. I can't do that. Again, like the technique basically is just scope through the whole spectrum, not even just this range. Probably the best EQing technique I could give you. I was always told always to subtract, never to add. You can add in certain scenarios, but I don't normally do that, because if you just pull away from it, you're not adding like any, volume, because then when your full mix comes out, it just might sound imbalanced. All right, well, that is the best mixing technique I have ever learned. If you learn any, just leave a comment, smash the like, bell notification or whatever. But all right, see you next time.